following is a presentation of MRE Uno, Division 1. A tower rolls into the movies. He towers over many figures. But today, his tower is a little bit different. Brick by brick, steel by steel. He looks to sharpen against Abyan. Tapir had a sweep of Ghost, and he took care of business. He's had a great tournament so far, rolling through the hills into the climax of the movie. But now he gets Indonesia's hero after taking care of the boss. He's an underdog story, like many in this tournament. We've seen first-timers, but for these guys, they've been veterans. This round is nothing new, as they go for another EA glory against that epic scene. Who will prevail in the Soda region? We're about to find out. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the early morning Wake Up with MRE Uno Sunrise Edition, 10 a.m., the classic, with the boss and Yoshi today. Should be a good one. We got Tapir, we got Abyan. Let's go to that match preview. Simply put, it's veteran on legend, plus 4 on 4, 8 versus 4, 8-2 for Abyan, 5-0 for, of course, Tapir to get that 1 DQ. When we do wish Knight the best, of course. Still no word on Knight in terms of what's going to happen with him. We'll get an answer to that soon. But for Tapir, it's about just building up to this resume, right? Building up to this point. 2-1 so far in his career, and 1-1 for Abyan. These round of 16 games, respectively. Abyan's still looking for his first medal. Tapir's got his gold, of course, in Jungle July, which will look to defend next time in June, and the bronze medal, which was in T2 Aquatic April, last year's first tournament. 5-4 in the CPU, according to Tapir. Schedule for today, it's simple. This is the first game up, and then tonight, the big one, Monkey Nick, the only quad 1 game of the season so far. The first time we've seen it, 2 versus 3. Should be a good one. Nick, the better player, ranked, but Monkey, the better seed. That's going to be an intriguing one, to say the least. As I said, the pod, probably the shocker of this entire tournament. And we know there's Manny Acosta, of course, here. We got Pat Johnson, but this one definitely the biggest shocker. Acosta moving forward. He's been on a tear. First Epic 8, first E8 ever. Winner will get Acosta. Should be a fun one. No matter what happens, the winner of this game will be the home team. Well, joining me in the scene, it's going to be a pretty light crowd. It is a little early this morning, but it is classic. Just me and Yoshi here today. Caesar's our ref, and we do have Tapir coming in shortly, hopefully. We did start it up. That was his order, so we'll see how it goes from there. But I'll go to Yoshi real quick here, buddy. Obviously, it's an interesting game. Sometimes these late games for Abyan, right, this early morning stuff for Tapir, there is a time zone difference. It is a best of 9. What are you expecting here today? Because Tapir has been just more kind of low-key, more in the weeds this tournament. Abyan had that big win over myself and, of course, DJ, but don't feel like neither player have hit their ceiling because we haven't seen much of them. This is going to be an interesting one compared to Brad Brown. What are we expecting here today?
Yeah, that's a good point to bring up. Like, you definitely see a very difficult a matchup where both players haven't really shown their what they're most capable of, and this match, the winner of this one could definitely start to bring that because we see Acosta coming up after the winner of this. So I think for Tapir, I mean, he definitely wants to get something going here, knowing that he's kind of compared to last season, he definitely wants to get something going. With being able to play for the whole season, since I think he started D1 at least late. So coming in with now a whole season, definitely wants to get more wins. Abyan, wants revenge after not being able to make it to the Super League, knowing that he now he's got a big win. Maybe got to use that to your advantage. And he's definitely a player with a lot of potential. He's beaten me in the past. That was in his first match ever. He beat me. He's got the skills to be really good players. We'll see if he can do it against Tapir, because that would also be a pretty good win as well.
Yeah, if he gets this win today, it'd be something we're going to ask him. Abyan, obviously, Tapir, we know him as a merchant of the +4s. We know he also is very tricky with the ammo. We know you love your +2s. You really didn't get much of the +2s last game, or even against DJ. It was more just control and patience. It's going to be a different type of game today. How do you adapt and adjust? Because this is not KT or DJ. This is a different beast you're playing.
Good evening, everyone, or good morning out there. This will be the first time I play against Tapir, if I remember it correctly. So I don't have any idea what type of gameplay that I need to play against Tapir, against the spam profile picture you see there, one time Tapir. But I'll try my best, just trying to keep efficient plays, the +2, all of it. Just trying to make sure I'm able to play them in the correct time, in the correct placement. I mean, I like to delay games if I was desperate, so I'm gonna hit the +2 as much as I can if I have the card, just to make sure that it's not gonna be an easy win for Tapir, but hopefully it's an easy win for me in every game that we'll play. That's it.
That's a statement right there. And that's the thing. When we talk about this, I'll go to Shay Caesar on this one. I know he really comments on this, but the old theory, right, is when you have that big win, there's two schools of thoughts. You either get that hangover mentality or you just go for the confidence kill. And Abyan right there basically said he's going to try to make this look easy today. That's a statement, because going to go back-to-back Legends is not easy. Sid, your thoughts on that statement? Because in the past, we've seen, let's say, you beat a KT, you beat an Ashley, a Sanford, for example, even a Yepes. Your confidence sometimes can be torched because you're like, oh, I beat these guys to pinnacle. What happens the next time? But now lately, it's been an opposite effect. Guys that have beaten the KTs, the Ashleys, the Sanfords, they've all of a sudden have started to say these are some top players. And I think the best example of that is Yoshi. Yoshi, you probably know as well. When Acosta won, right? He beat you. He lost to me earlier this season. He lost to Toasty. He started to make a run. I think just seeing the best players allows you to be more concise compared to in the past where maybe those were just confidence killers, winning or losing. Now you can just be more humble with how the experience gap is narrow.
Yeah, I see that for sure.
All right, well, we'll see you with Tapir. You got us a copy? Yeah, you got a copy of it. Yeah, should you say something again, buddy? Okay, you were loud again on YouTube. Jesus Lord.
What? Oh no.
Yeah, I was watching the YouTube stream. Make sure you got a copy. And you were just in the reds. All right, Tapir, you got a copy on? Can you hear us, buddy? Oh boy.
Okay. Well.
All right.
Oh no, you got it.
Okay. Yeah, I just want to make sure. All right, buddy. Your thought. I know we're kind of late here. Sorry about that. Your thoughts on playing Abyan? I'm going to keep it short and simple. We are a little bit behind. Your thoughts on playing Abyan? What are you expecting? This is going to be a different type of game. We got a time zone difference. You've had a good sweep against Ghost, but this is a different ball game now. This is not going to be an easy one with best of 9. Talk me through. You've been here so many times, though.
Yeah, KT, thanks for having me. Apologies on being late there. A little bit of a running late there. I think it's going to be much more strategic. I think it's going to be a more stat and strat based focused. I think I'm hoping to put my skills to the test and hopefully get that win. I'm looking forward to playing, hopefully winning. Let's get it on.
All right. Caesar's gonna initialize the game, and then, yeah, I think it's right. You can just play what you learn, play solid in the future. Acosta's, yeah, I think Acosta, Matt Johnson, of course, Mac beat Ashley to get here. Some other people, even now, Arn maybe hasn't been a quote unquote, or he beat Sanford, but a quote unquote somebody in terms of everything consistently. I think for him it's just a style adjustment. Those three have been just interesting. Varigold, of course, beat Peter. But if Caesar will initialize the game, should have initialized it earlier. That's on me for not looking at the foresight. We'll initialize it right here. We'll get this on. Best of 9, quad deuces, just a singular, 1 power play, buddy. Yeah, well, I get why he did that. He just wrote rules for tomorrow. So he's in that mindset. Completely understand. Caesar will have the scoreboard as well. TI is 2-2-2-2-1. And we'll go from there. Here we go. There it is. It's all in. We'll start with Tapir. Tapir, it's game 1, buddy. Free board as usual. The usual here on a classic Wednesday morning. What are we thinking, my friend, for the first game?
I don't know, man. I think I'm going to start with 7. We're going to keep it cool.
All right, OG. Well, OG action, Tapir Abyan, late for Abyan, early morning, wherever you are in the world. It's time to get it on. Here we go. Best of 9, long way to go. Caesar puts it in. There's the 7. There's the luck. Let's get it going. Started off with that old classicer. Okay, the old skip. The point and gun, baby. We'll see how this one goes, Yoshi. 7 cards off the bat. Sometimes it can be a quick one. Sometimes it could be a juice game. There's a lot of ways to slice 7 cards. There's no doubt.
Yeah, and okay,
that's huge.
Sometimes you just don't have it.
But Abyan he'll run it here, and if you're Tapir, it's early. It is a game 1 feeler. Sometimes with 7 cards, you can play a little bit more concrete in your gameplay. You can sometimes do a top decker and see if you can steal one as we'll switch over to red. But this is a 7-card start. At some point, you have to go through every progression, so we'll see what the progression will be.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay.
Back to green from Tapir. That's interesting. We've seen some ridiculous strategies, and that's going to work. That is unbelievable. That's just a feeler play. Oh, my God.
Yep, and he gets out of it.
Oh, my God. This is a 3rd progression. This is one too many here in the progression, similar to what we saw with Brock last night. Let's see if Abyan is... This is a little... What? We've not seen that one in a long time. That is... Considering you can check the tape, we haven't seen that one in a long time. Okay, then.
Yeah, it was... Just want to make absolutely sure how many cards he has left, but I guess Abyan knows.
Well, I think he's going to pull something here. You wouldn't check the table if you wouldn't pull something. Now, let's see. Yeah, oh my lord.
Oh.
Yeah, you had to think that table check was for a reason. Abyan a dose. But Tapir has a chance now to ice out the colors. We'll see.
Yeah, that or just...
It's a new color, though. You don't have to ice out the color if you got something in the back end. We'll see. He goes back to blue, yeah. Unless it's number efficiency, good play here. Let's see if Abyan has it. Or is it just a monster hand to finish? Ridiculous.
Yeah,
ridiculous. There's no questions to be asked right there. There's no questions to be asked. Tapir, nothing to ask, buddy. That's just a classic 7 card. There's nothing to ask.
Yeah, I mean, you're before the his staying there.
Oh my God! Now, right?
And then I
to
yellow 8. So we both Can you hear me?
Audio's all over
Can you hear
the
me?
board. We hear you, but you're muffled.
How's that?
That's good now. You keep going, buddy. Yeah, you're sorry about that. I'm trying to adjust here. Man.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So before we played that combo chain, I was just running the blues clean. I had to do on blue 6, and I could just run that +4 to the yellow 8. But that's what you can expect for 7 Carter, right? Because it just comes out that all the ammo's been dealt to 2 players. So we'll shake it off. We got more games to go. 1 power play. So no big deal there.
Yeah, appreciate it. So there's really not much questions to ask here. It's just a clap. But he did have a +4, so that means everything, as you said, was distributed pretty evenly, which is interesting, just timing. But there's no defense to 2 +4s. I hate to say it. And a 7 card, you got 2 +4s. You got, 4 action cards right there out of your 7, 8. Maybe that's pretty good.
And he went back. He played 4 on the blue, so I figured, okay, go back to blue. And then I had a ditto on the blue 1, so I'll just run the blue again. Fortunately, it didn't work out. That's the way it goes.
Well, what talk about it, Abyan, with that draw. Make it quick, buddy. I don't really have another question.
Well,
was clean.
first one. Yeah, we started with a green, and then I only have one single green, the green 8. He moves to red, so I move to red. I only have 1 red, so red, green, all clear, and then I draw a wild +4. So now I have 2 wild +4s. In my deck, I have a blue +2, have a blue skip, and the numbers are yellow 1, yellow 2. So just praying that after doing the first wild +4, he doesn't do anything like +4 again to me, and yeah, he only played B1. I can just execute it cleanly at the end. Really cool.
All right, that's nothing really to say then, Yoshi. If you got 2 +4s, 1 off a topper, that's how it goes sometimes on a 7. That's really all I can say. All right, well, Tapir, your call again, buddy. Hopefully your mic ain't cutting that next time. But what do we got here, my friend? Free board again.
I want to go to 6.
Risking it some more. Okay, 6 cards, a little more risky.
We're gonna try it.
All right, we'll give it a try. Yes. Well, I mean, once again, Yoshi, this can go quick. There's not much to analyze with these 7, 6, 5 sometimes, and we'll see if Tapir is making the right call. Remember, it will be Abyan's call next too, and there's a double.
All right, yeah, and we get down to 4 already.
Can go quick. Here comes Abyan looking to maybe match or play it cool. He did get that ludicrous hand to start the game.
Yeah, and the ludicrous draw, and okay, switching to red.
Ironically, we only saw 1 red. He had 1 red. It was the 5 earlier, so now we're going to it. Here comes Abyan looking for 4. Tapir can play. He ices. Here comes Tapir now. Plays it cool.
Gets the 8 off the draw.
Okay, we'll copy. Well, I was going to say, it didn't look like a sense of urgency from either player. So they're going to do it in a draw. So this is what you see more on a 6 card. A little bit more toppers right, and then a little bit more of the draw city if you don't get the ammo right away to connect.
Oh, there goes the red 3, which I think...
Let's say we're juiced on that.
Tapir had earlier, so... Might be looking for the...
my his +2s. There it is. And this is what this guy does best, the +2 control. It's what he's known for. We talk about William Brock having that, I don't even know what to call it anymore, ludicrous fade. This is Abyan's game, just the +2 control. If he gets those +2s, he's hard to stop. Tapir off the dance.
Here you get extra cards now. Okay.
Nothing really stopping. Just test him. Yep, just testing him. Here comes Abyan. Flip the table. Let's see if he can get this down to a check spot. There's a check spot right there.
Yep. Okay. Didn't switch the color, which was definitely a good play because now you can counter that wild.
+2, so he just stops the game a little bit, delays it. Okay. But Abyan should be able to roll here with the blue wild for sure. You see, he gets off the blue +2. Let's see, it's ammo returns have always been a thing in this league. You always got to get some ammo returns. You got to see what you get. And
Whoa.
is that Brock? Is that William Brock?
Yeah, what is going on?
William Brock? That you? A WB fade off the. That is. That is mind blowing. That is mind blowing.
Okay.
What the heck? Did I not see this from Brock? Brock did not just pull. What?
I know, maybe he got those yells off the +2 and was like, yeah, let me switch out of blue. I mean, I don't know. That's interesting, though.
I can't believe that Brock fake wild is starting to become prevalent. This is now 2 people in the span of less than 12 hours that have pulled that move. That is... I mean, we expect it from Brock. This is crazy.
We're stalling the game here. I mean, at the very least, if Abyan finished on yellow, that would have been even more insane. But
still, even if he doesn't, though, it's just crazy how he was able just to think that progression through. Is we're now way back in the draw city. Abyan still with the advantage. Well, that will get us out of it. Here comes Abyan now. Looking to roll in the red. Tapir goes to Allen here after the Acosta, and now we'll run to Zach.
Yeah, I think we're going to see some bit more of clean gameplay. Maybe see some bit of ammo in between.
The thing is now, if he didn't even have the blue, which was intriguing, all right, if he didn't even have the blue, I'm interested. If he didn't even have the blue as the wild, and that was a fake wild, right? Then it means Tapir's going to have to guess here. I find that very intriguing, to say the least.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Like, because whether or not Abyan has blue, you don't actually know now because of that switching out of it. So, no.
There's no inactivity. Just Caesar's just gonna put stoppage time. That's all. He's gonna have to adjust the log. That's all. Which right now it probably only be 1 minute stoppage time. It's kind of like a stoppage time. So I'll check the log here. Just all right. So basically, it's 4:10 right now. We've been stopped for a minute. I'll count the stoppage time when we get to a second minute. So no worries. But right now, a little bit of a mid-game break here. Interesting that wild. I think that someone will ask. Some of the confidence that we're seeing is intriguing.
Yeah,
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what to think about that play. I think for Tapir in the draw city being more comfortable. Maybe pick up some good cards. I'm not sure. This is definitely something we have not seen in a long time with some of these unusual characteristic plays. The fake wilds have been around. We saw it with Cap did it last year. I believe Background did one, but that was weird. That was a game one. Apparently, I talked to him. He tried to get it done for Pac. I guess Pac game one do a fake wild. Pac would, I guess, flip to another color, but that was at Uno. That's more of a reasonable time to use if you just feel all the ammo's exhausted. This was just underrated move that Brock has done in the past, and now Abyan has pulled off. So it's intriguing to say the least.
Yeah, I would say so. And now, we think about like.
Go for it.
We think about like how. Now Abyan knowing that he goes for that play, and it's now it's a big question of like, okay, what is he trying to do to get to the end here? Will he ever go back to blue like that?
Oh god,
it's like
if he doesn't go back to blue, then I have to think about two things. No problem. 3 minutes of stoppage time, Jay. You're good. So we'll subtract 3 minutes from that. whatever the game is. If he doesn't go back to blue, then I'm thinking, okay, you're looking at the card history. Did you basically bank on he may have the other +2? That's all I can think of here. He's banking on the +2 maybe being in Tapir's favor, and it was a split ammo just trying to undercut that. But I think the +2 could be in either department or on the bot. I don't know. That's an intriguing move. It was an intriguing move. It's definitely zero sugar switch.
Not...
I was gonna say.
Yeah, nah.
No, I would have said we were about to find out right there if we were gonna do it.
I mean, does Abyan have the blue 3 though?
That's mirror imaging, I guess. Oh,
well, there we go.
He played it wrong, but that is unbelievable. Yeah, there you go. You played it wrong. Wasn't the bot. Okay, so that's the +2. So that's once again we're back to where we started now. Back to green.
Prices again.
Well, unless he's got a +4, that's a clean play. Yeah. Unless it's the +4 finish, that's a clean play. Don't tell me. If he faded the green.
Oh my! Wait a minute. He might.
He faded the green. This is WB times 2. Okay.
No. Okay.
You never know though. Sometimes you do that against players such as William Bragg. They got it, but Abyan don't have it there. So he played truthful. Tapir now can run. Now it's about toppers and playing the right numbers, right? That's the key. Play the right numbers, get the toppers, and see where you go from there. As Abyan will draw back here. Now Tapir can run the greens. Now, where do you go to that next progression? The blue is juice, so he used all those blues. That's interesting to know, too. Goes to red, so that's going to make the game a little more open for both here. Abyan's still up by possession, maybe 2 if he can play, but the door is open again on the red with the DJ from Toaster to Goldie to Lara on the quad. Abyan up at possession, looking to go up 2. Reds are still pretty wide open on the old CH, and he'll play it cool. A lot of numbers could be played here. Red +2 still available.
Yep, Abyan now looking to maybe have some more cards on red,
Nothing.
but
No, he's got nothing. So now Tapir, a big play to get to red. We'll see what he's got. Abyan threw a lot of the ammo, yeah.
This feels like a big plan from Tapir after getting that switch into green. He seems like he's got the control. Yeah.
Oh, it's not game.
It's not game.
Wow, he checked it. That's interesting. Okay. Yeah, but there's no blue +2s.
Is it? Wow.
It's either that. No, I said he's gonna.
That's not what he means. That's not what he means. He's gonna
rip the Band-Aid off. That's what he's about to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Just uncharacteristic, man. You see a big run from Tapir this game usually, and of course it could have been game, but you don't power play there. I get it. It's early. Let's see what he'll do.
Yeah. It's
he ripped the Band-Aid off. And his own card too in the Brock. How about that? The guy he's trying to play like a little bit today in his own card. It's funny. Oh man. Well, there's no yellow +2s though, so everything's juiced. I get the move. It's once again just using some of that CH and trying to use it for your favor. Tapir just not finishing there is giving the door a little bit to Abyan. He's drawing. Wow.
Oh boy.
Here comes Abyan now, and he can run it.
Yeah, took a risk. It didn't work, and I mean, now you just gotta think about how Tapir's gonna come back from this.
Abyan knows reverse skip meta exists too. Did I not just? God.
Yeah.
That is ridiculous. Back to the yellow.
Tapir's been good at this stuff, that's for sure.
Unless Abyan had double 4 combo, that's pretty clean. Let's see. No, he doesn't.
Yeah, nice.
So it's ISO City. Ironically,
looking for the draw city, maybe? Oh no, he had another 4.
Goes back to blue. No +2s. Let's see. But Abyan can run.
Definitely wanted this.
No, he doesn't.
Oh, wait a minute.
Wait a minute. Did he go to a blue wild earlier? What are we seeing?
Yeah, I
don't understand all this, man.
He's
This
gonna
is-
want blue, but then he switches out of it. So maybe the blue 4 was the last card. I don't know. So does Abyan have the finish somehow?
Plus
Oh.
4.
Okay.
What the hell?
Oh, okay. He was just confused by that play, and now he just gets Uno on the blue. Okay.
I'm kind of lost here, Yoshi. I'm a little lost. I'm not gonna lie. Some of these plays.
Tapir with the green wild.
Yeah, that's safe unless he faded that like Brock.
Oh
Yeah.
my god. Yeah. Imagine. Okay.
My God, some of the plays we're seeing here today has been just sensational to say the least. Plus 4,
Okay.
plus 2 now from Tapir.
1 plus 2 left.
This reminds me of Brad Brock. The ammo's going to exhaust, but Tapir now gives Abyan freshies, so we'll see.
Yeah. He just got the green 6.
There's really no. Yeah, there's
Who's
only
split?
one wild left. And the 2 cards now for Tapir. Here comes Abyan. What's he got?
Yeah. You think he's run out at this point? Yeah. And
Well, they're
Tapir
both
not
right.
able
Well,
to
all right.
finish.
Draw City. Let's play a little bit of who gets the toppers now. That's really what it's
They're
going to
running
be.
out.
That's what it's going to be. I'm going to have to ask about some of these fake wilds or whatever we're seeing because that's mind blowing. It really
One of the I mean, I'm sensing, like we're running out of like top decks to really get. I mean, other than like number efficiency, but we do have 2 plus 4s left, but
the green
still
Topper
along-
Chomik. Yeah, Topper Chomik now. Let's see.
okay. How you do that, but with the
Undercut, yeah.
two,
Well,
this is risky.
there is no more plus 2s left, so well, what's this going to be from Abyan? Just plays it cool.
Yeah, it has to. And can Tapir get the finish? He gets the Uno.
It's his own card. No finish, but he gets his own card. Let's see what Abyan will have here.
I mean, I
So you
think
say
he's
it's
just
another-
gotta keep it red.
hold the phone.
Oh, he actually did have. Ooh,
That Tapir for the fade for the window.
I think it might have been.
Yeah, it's got to be, surely.
That's crazy.
I don't know what the heck that is.
He just pretended that he had a plus 4.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, we don't flex like that. We don't.
What
Nah,
the
he
hell
didn't
are we
have.
seeing?
Yeah, that is kind of wild.
Well, he got something. Topper.
Oh yeah, what if he did? He might have manifested the plus 4.
No, he
Nope,
didn't.
he
No,
didn't.
no,
Okay.
he didn't. No. But Abyan's got something here. Oh, what? The crossfade back.
Wow. Okay. That's actually crazy.
And nothing.
And it actually works.
He cross-checked back, and he into an ice.
Oh.
That is
Interesting.
unbelievable. 2-color ISO cross-check back. What are we seeing today?
Both at pretty. Oh wow, and gets the
He
blue.
gets the
Okay,
fade
here we
into
go.
the blue. Remember, 13-minute game. We lost those 3 minutes on stoppage, so that'll be adjusted. No, nothing from Tapir comes Abyan.
What is this?
Well, there's not. Well, it's not one. There's not much really left. That's the problem.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
There's not much left, and that's the problem with this. When you're down to low ammo in terms of the bot, it goes to aggressive.
All right.
Is that one too
I'm
many?
looking. I don't know.
What?
It's not. He
This is
still
some-
doesn't have green.
This is hokey pokey, man. It's. Did
He goes
Abyan have
here
the
now.
last blue 8 though? That's all I can really think of now. No, so I'm not sure what both guys need now. They're just they're dancing around each other. It's weird. Here comes
Oh
Abyan
yeah,
now.
Tapir just got a lot of greens.
Let's see what will be from Abyan. Does he pull a trigger here? We talked about the plus 4.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
All right, Tapir looking for the switch that he always does after a big play
I'm
like
not
that.
sure if he's going to be able to get the switch in red or. Yeah, he can't go to red. Fours are juiced. Blue is maybe. It's going to have to be a green. That's the only thing I can think of. Because you just don't know if he still needs that blue, or did he run out at the right time and yellow's still his calling? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure. Like these +4s, there's one for Abyan there. He does only 1+4, and then or +4 into a number. So you don't actually know if yellow's what he needs. I mean, you would assume so, but
You never know in
definitely
this league, man.
possibilities here. Yeah.
What we've been seeing today has just been strategic fades, and he's just going to play it cool. Here comes
Okay.
Abyan for check.
We'll see if this is the right move. What is it?
Another
+4 again?
+4? Wow. Oh my goodness. No +4s for Tapir. He's giving it all out. Where did you get that set? Did you get that off the draw? What is going on here today?
Yes, I get it from the draw.
Oh my god.
Actually,
Nasty.
yeah. I mean, here's the thing. You guys kept talking about me baiting with that blue wild.
Yeah.
Actually, my last two cards were blue reverse, green reverse, so it's double reverse.
Yeah.
But then I got +2. I got 2 yellows, so I just playing the yellow first, and then we go down the rabbit hole. Unfortunately.
I don't have any words for that, but okay. Okay,
Yeah.
that's interesting. It's so then I go to Tapir. Tapir, you had a fake wild earlier in the game, I believe, or maybe like a regular wild. I think it was like you said, I don't need blue anymore. So what was your strategy behind? Were you just trying to isolate Abyan? I'm interested about that, man.
My plan was to just run down each color
Yeah,
sort of
52.
methodically and then save blue at the end.
Right.
Because I had already said that I didn't need blue,
Right.
and then I had a red skip, blue 2. And so I think I was 1 or 2 turns away from the win back at that green 1, and then he threw the yellow +4. I had the yellow 1, and then wild, red skip, blue 2. So I was kind of close. I was just waiting for the right time, but I did not expect that other +4 because he kept drawing. But I didn't expect that top deck. So once again, that's the way it goes. Still a lot of game to go, though.
Absolutely, long way to go. Like I said, Yoshi, it's hard to really dissect some of these moves. You really look at this game. If he's just getting these toppers, Tapir just was using that draw city, weeded through the weeds, and then all of a sudden Abyan found a way. Not really much to say there. It's kind of crazy how those +4s just fell in his lap. Really, that's all I can say about that one. He had all of them, I think. He had all 4 of them, I think.
Oh my god. Okay, I thought he had 3, but oh yeah, you actually no, you'd be right because
He had 2 the first game. He just had all 4 +4s this game. That's unbelievable.
oh my.
This man is. That confidence is killer. No worries, buddy. We'll go to game 3. I'll get this one in. Abyan, your call, buddy. No 6 and 7. I know Tapir sometimes got stuff. Tapir, you on time?
Let's go on up and
How much, buddy? 10?
let's go on up and say 8.
Oh, okay, I got you. I'll do this one. Tapir, you're not on a time crunch today, but I don't know. Are we good for a little bit? I got till 1, but
Realistically, 12:30.
okay, yeah. So we'll keep it moving just in case, because this is a best of 9. Got you, buddy. All right, let's go 8 cards.
Preferably noon, but I can do 12:30.
Got you, buddy. I got you. You got it, brother. Yeah, we'll keep it rolling. I know.
Here's-
You got luck
Appreciate
on.
it. Yep.
Yeah, you got luck on. All right,
That's on me, to be honest, because I was late anyway.
you good, man. You good. Abyan's turn. He gets his +2 off the start, but he won't do what Brock did yesterday, which was the +2 draw. My God.
Yeah, I'm still thinking about that.
And he won that game too, by the way. That he did.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
He used the power play, and then saved the +4 to the. Just crazy strats. Now we'll go to yellow though, running it clean. 5-7-9, little odd number tangle, odd number trio.
I mean, that might have been the game where he had nothing, and that's why he did that desperate +2 draw. But
Abyan now will have a chance to fire as the Yoshi Sting combo on the possession arrow flip. Nothing. But it's really going to come down to, do you want to switch? Yep, there's the switch. Okay, opens it up. I got you, buddy. Covered you for... Tapir's got till noon, 12:30, so we got to keep it a little moving here. 0 sugar. Here comes Tapir now.
Yeah, looking to get things back in his favor, knowing that... I mean, he's not too
0
low.
sugar, red 0 sugar. A fade off, that's crazy.
You know, he's behind on one category by a mile.
Abyan now with some room to run, though. I mean, he's got room to run. That's the thing. Tapir down at 3. Abyan got some room to run here. Let's see, because he made the switch.
Yep, we're going to blue.
Into the blue. We hadn't seen that, though, so... aggressive, but it's going to work. Here comes Abyan. What has he got in this blue?
What he has.
Yeah, this is...
We don't...
Is that a check already? That'd be something.
It might be because he's been getting the +4s.
No, there's his +2s, though. That's this beloved +2. Scoreboard flipper, Abyan for check.
Goodness.
Here we go. He gets the Brock-style fade! That's crazy, man. That is insane.
I mean, anticipating the draw is just...
He anticipated. You know what? That's ridiculous. He anticipated the draw. That is a very gold move.
Oh, finally a +4 for Tapir here, maybe?
Either that or a regular wild. Yep, there it is.
Ooh.
First one of his game.
Okay, here we go.
Let's see what Abyan gets off that, though. It's the return. It's going to be the key. Who knows if he even needed green to the finish.
Oh, my... Yeah, I don't even know anymore.
At this rate, who knows? These guys have been just doing...
I had a feeling he was going to draw.
He needed the green or the yellow. Yeah, had to be.
And we're going to find out. Okay.
Well, he might need the green. Let's see. Or does he have a top deck +4? Well, he might have needed that, so...
Yeah, he's going to play greens, but Tapir looking to potentially get
no finish.
Oh, yeah, check there.
Just a check. Tapir goes forward. Let's see what Abyan will have. Nothing. Is that game, or is Tapir juiced? He's juiced.
Wow.
Well, yeah, because I don't think that was a winning move there, Yoshi, because think about it. He wanted to see if he flushed the green, and it worked. He flushed the green. So now it's top decks again.
Okay.
Well, we're in a draw city here.
+4.
Let's see what it'll be from Abyan now. He'll get a green 9.
Okay. So now, no switch from Tapir.
No switch from
Okay,
Abyan. It's just toppers now. We're waiting. Some of the moves we are seeing, stealing draws, stealing possession, stealing number efficiency. You just don't know, man. You just don't know in this league. And these guys have just been playing to an extra level that we know, but we also know that these guys at the same time, they've never played each other, so it is a little bit of a learning curve.
Yep, Abyan levels up.
Abyan looking to go up 3-0. That would be a statement right here if he can.
Yeah, we're getting to like these bigger sends with the amount of cards they're drawing here.
Bigger sends into the draw city. Who will break first? Tapir with the quick break into the triple or double play, looking maybe a triple switch there as they call it. Or does Abyan just have a regular green to undercut that? Let's see. He still has nothing. See if Tapir makes the break. Okay.
Yeah, Abyan's way back right now.
Well, there's the break.
Right, Yeah, see if he could play it now. You would think so.
Plenty of cards to go around on red and green on +2s. Plenty of action cards. Let's see what it'll be. What's it going to be from Abyan? He'll play it cool. He's back into the full send territory now. Tapir looking to make the break on the red. That's what he said. That rhymes into the Ghost 1, who he beat last round. Abyan now, we'll see what he can adjust with. Remember, plenty of action ammo cards to go around. Plenty of +4s remaining. Plenty of top deckers were picked up. Who's going to go with which? Yeah, a little red run here. Started off with that red 3 switch, so we're juiced on the Logans. Here comes Abyan. He's loading up pretty big here. Let's see. Humongous triple play. Ooh. No +2. But he's starting to get a little bit of that ammo used into the blues. +2 was used in blue, so he's banking on that 1. Let's see if he has it. Tapir down to 6. Abyan at 11. Still a 4-5 possession game. Here he comes. Plays a ditto. Into the lanes.
Yeah, I mean, if you're Tapir, be content with the switch, and you're still ahead.
Heat check right there. A little heat check. Heat check from Tapir with the red wild. But we have seen these wilds be fake sometimes, and it's going to work here, though.
Yeah, okay, so Abyan got to draw again. What does Tapir 2 on this red? We've seen a lot of reds he played. He's got more.
Nothing crazy, just a classic red 6. Now it's number of fish, though. Can he get the right number? Nothing. So that's big for Tapir. Now I think fades off it. So he's trying. So now he's going to open up that yellow, which is a new color, and you wonder if Abyan's got anything, or does Tapir have a confident switch over with that basically leverage play on the red wild?
Doesn't look like it. He probably would have played something if he did, and now Tapir can potentially find
gets game for sure. And then there's no, and other than that 1 +4, he really had to work with the old back end wild, because that was a clean game. I'll go with Tapir. Tapir really, that +4 saved the game earlier, because it's clear as day he probably would have won with that green for sure. Talk to me about how you were able to leverage just that draw city, not getting maybe the +4s or +2s, but just getting that regular wild, using that delta gap to get the win. Because I think that's what you do. You played with the throttle a little bit on the 16, 10, 11, using that table and feeling the gap was there for the finish.
Yeah, for sure. I think if I didn't use that table, I didn't see he was at 11, I probably would have played differently. But I figured out that I was drawing heavy on red and yellow, so I just figured I'd run those. Him switching to blue, drain the only blue I had was the blue 7. So I was just able to switch back quickly. So, yeah, it kind of worked out, and I'm hoping to keep it going.
Abyan, did you think about that power play and that double green finish, or did you not even have a green finish somehow? Did you fade it?
I have the green finish. I was just 1 move away from winning game 3, but yeah, fair play. That +4 really helps him, and I just cannot make a comeback from that.
Gotcha, buddy. All right, we'll keep it short then. That's understandable. Yeah, Yoshi, I mean, it was crazy to start the game. You look at Abyan, he had the +2. He got the fade over, and this almost reminds me of Brad, but a little bit different. Brad had that chance to go 4-0. This could have been up 3-0. Would you have taken that moment right there to go up 3-0, or do you think it's good to save it? Because there is a point at some point where you're still at home. That's the difference. Brad was on the road. This is Abyan at home. I think that's the one difference.
Yeah, I think especially when if you use power play to win the game in game 3, when that puts you up 3-0, but I feel like there's not as much power because of the best of 9. I feel like if to get up 4-0, I would have understood it, but I think being up 3-0, it doesn't mean too much because, Brock, like what Brock nearly did to bring it back to even. He almost brought it back to even from 3-0 to 3-2. So there's a lot that could change still, despite you being up 3-0. And I think with best of 9s, you have to be more careful.
Yeah, it's crazy to think about that too. I was remembering that game, just the blue 6. Brad doesn't play that. He's got a red 6 fade, so that was something. All right, Abyan, your free call here other than 6 and 7. What do we got, buddy?
Well, we gotta try hike, so Let's try to double 714.
All right, double OG in the building. Here comes Jay Caesar. Remember, this game is not 20. That's wrong on the screen. We got to subtract 3 minutes. About 25-minute game so far. 26 minutes. We'll see how it goes. +4 stacks.
No.
It's just what do you expect here? That's what you expect.
Yep.
I mean, that's just classic, man. That's just free choice right there. Run it. That's the classic. Nah.
Nah, I mean, I'm gonna play this.
Nah, it's getting too late in the series now. You think about it, it's game 4, but a quick little fade from Tapir. Jesus, man. At this rate, you almost just have to expect these guys are playing a little bit of back end 6-7 6-7D chess now. Oh my word!
Well, here we go with these light switches.
This is a little Christian Tago style here. This isn't the Brock where he does maybe a couple turns. This is straight Tago, zero sugar.
Let's see, can he really do it again at the 0?
God almighty. And nothing is out of the question with these guys today.
No, okay,
Oh, God
okay.
almighty. That early, I'd be like, what in the world?
Yeah, just to get that one more, to get that last switch, why not?
All right, here we go. Yellow 4. Let's run it clean now. Here comes Abyan. What's he going to have here? Plays it cool. What?
Oh no.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know what's happening
A
anymore.
little troll in there. We'll see now because
Both 10.
looking at this game, it's with the switching being a little bit amped, not much ammo as we go back to
Okay. Yeah, I was waiting for that.
trying to play this 2-color ball. Yeah, I get it. Let's see what Abyan can adjust with because, in a way, if he can adjust with this, it's big. If he can adjust with these switches and start to run some of this ammo clean, you wonder what kind of hand Tapir has here, or is it just trying to loosen the load on these numbers and get to a finish? Meh. Oh boy.
Oh boy, yeah, gets the switch into with the wild too.
Heat check at red wild. We've seen these fake wilds. I think that's real though. Yeah, here we go. Double.
Yeah, I mean, if you try red, maybe you do have some greens, but I'm definitely gonna try and get some reds out of his hand. Oh my god.
Plays a cool into the blue. He switches. Alright, so trying to undercut that fade with the red, and oh my goodness, what is going on?
Yeah, that's crazy.
What is this, man? Can't keep up with this. That's a crazy. We've seen some crazy. See, red wild, blue. We have Ashley Wild, KT bookend, and then a little bit of some 9 efficiency. That's just okay.
See, I don't even know what to think, cause
What?
yeah.
I was gonna say you got another one. Wait a minute.
Nah, maybe he does, but it would have to be a +4.
Another one. Let's see what he's got. Beloved +2. Here's the finish.
Whoa.
Is this a finish or is this the check? +4.
Oh.
That's game. Unbelievable. Plan
So that's
A.
why it was yellow, but it actually going to blue made it faster. Oh my.
I mean, I don't have much going on. It's appear. Did you have a potential finish on that blue wild, or were you just trying to play isolation ball because you just didn't have much going with the ammo? That's why you played a lot of light switching.
That was all so I had so many numbers. All I could really do was the blues there, and then I had a wild to finish on green. But right there, you've got a lot of flexibility, which is really what you can expect with 14 cards. So I'm not worried. I mean, the law of averages is going to catch up eventually. So I'm looking to shift the momentum in a little bit here.
That'll be your next call. Abyan, really good read right there, buddy. Just really allowed the numbers. Did you think the light switching and a little bit of the back end wild initial, right, to get him off the game played in your favor? You know, that light switching was able to run some of your numbers down and catch him lacking at the end?
Yeah, I gotta say, very, very thank you very much from the man himself, Tapir, for changing the color so I can just waste all the color and use all those powers at the end of the game. So yeah, thank you so much.
That's spoken like oh man, that's something. Little interesting little mind games. He picked up. Hey Caesar, that remind you of somebody? That remind you of somebody who used to do that back in the day? He picks up well on things. Yoshi, real quick though, I think this has been a story so far. This game, we've just been seeing a ton of unorthodox moves, and yet reality, they're connectors on end res you just don't see normally. Talk to me about the unorthodox move. How Tapir is going to change momentum, because every which way you look, Abyan's had his number.
Yep, and I think sometimes it's a matter of you have the cards to control more colors. That's you gotta. Abyan knows that you could take advantage of that, saving those blues, and just trying to get to yellow. Just to get rid of that last number. So it doesn't really matter what Tapir does. But the only thing he could have done was go to red, but obviously that's a big hindsight. Because Abyan used the wild to go to red, so you wouldn't think that is the move he's going for. So it's a lot of thinking from Tapir. I mean, he doesn't have much to work with, and now he's banking on things turning around, because usually that's what ends up happening. But we don't know. Sometimes it doesn't go back into Tapir's favor. We'll have to see what he's gonna have to do, because I think he's gonna get some ammo, but it might not be in the +4s.
We're gonna have to find out what he'll make the move here. Tapir, no 8, everything's free. What do we got?
You know what card starts best on game 5?
5.
Wind it up.
Light it up. 5 cards. Here we go.
Let's go gambling.
He's gonna go gambling. We'll find out what happens here. This is aggressive. This is old school Tapir. Blue 9. Gonna risk it all to try to get this going. Let's see. And now you gotta think, Yoshi. It's the thing with the power play. And now you don't blame Abyan if he takes the 4-1. Now at this rate, you don't blame anyone, because
yeah,
4-1 is a lot different than 3-2 or even a 3-3. So we'll see. He's got some options here. Let's see what he'll do here. But he's been getting everything.
Oh my god!
First turn. Let's switch it. Oh, is that
what? Well, this might be.
Wait a minute.
No.
Wait a minute. This is the. Oh my word. Nothing on blue. He just threw the +2s out. Okay.
Wow.
What are we seeing? What are we seeing today?
Okay, that I don't know about that one.
What is going on today?
I don't know about that one, because now
you've given him everything.
I mean, Abyan could easily just, yeah. I mean, we'll see. Does he go for another +2 here, or?
I mean, this is Abyan with the +2s, man.
What?
What's going on?
Is he asking for more? Like, I don't understand. No. Okay, stop. Okay.
No. You're gonna make me lose my mind if it was another +2.
I forgot. I'm pretty sure the +2s are gone, so that's not even.
Well, they're not. They're still available in other colors.
Oh, yeah. You're right.
Abyan can throw a pluser if he wants it.
Finally, okay. I think you need to do that, because you don't want to risk the top deck going into Pierce's favor.
I don't know what's going on anymore. I can't read these strategies. I can't read anything what's going on. These are just some insane games to say the least.
16. Right.
I don't. This is 4D chess, buddy. This is just this is something.
I don't know. Might not be. It might be the wrong game. Oh my god.
This is one of those moments where the European mind can't comprehend. That's what I'm thinking right now. I can't comprehend what's going on right here.
Okay. Yeah. Fair enough. Abyan might have what's it called?
Plays an Allen. Okay.
Might have a 15 bagger.
All right, let's see how Tapir will go now. I'll go to the red one. See what Abyan will do.
Oh
Plays
yeah,
a red.
all right, we're keeping it red.
Red 4 now. And Tapir's own card. So keeping it red after that diabolical +2, whatever that was.
Yeah, it felt like a Brock play because of the way
Brock.
he just.
Yeah. No greens yet. We're going back to blue. Here comes Abyan, who was juiced out earlier.
Yeah, an interesting scenario because. I mean, Tapir didn't have blues and yellows, but I mean, now he's probably going to have some, yeah. Dittoing that.
In the Ditto blue one of the Gangsta blue. Abyan rolls with a JT5. 7-11 combo on the score. Here comes Tapir. He'll go into the green 5 now. There's the green.
I feel like he needed that.
Into LaPlante. Here comes Abyan. What's he got in the back end? 1 down this time to cap. Into the Yepes. Rolling through the greens. Here comes Abyan again. Let's see what he'll do. Just draws here. Interesting.
Ooh, wow, not much green. I think Tapir's going to have more here.
Yeah, you think for sure. We saw that explosion of +2, so some will come up. There's the green 8. Is it the right number though? It's back to yellow, so that's something we saw earlier in the game with the yellow back to blue. That's where we left off of.
Let's see. So now Abyan, I mean, yeah, I think.
Oh God.
Okay. He's starting to throw all his ammo on the table, and because we know Tapir. Yeah, Tapir's probably gonna counter this.
What is he got? A blue wild. +4. It's game.
I mean, he is getting the +4s now.
I just don't have any words for what. Tapir, what was that sequence off the start, man? We were just trying to prevent a finish. I'm just guessing. That's all I can really think of. I don't really got much to say on that.
Which one there? The +2s?
Yeah. I understood the first draw, but then you had another +2. Did you top deck that somehow, or did you just?
Yeah, that third one I just top decked. I figured I'd send him back into space, and figure I'd buy myself some time. Because on a 5-card start, anything can happen. So I did really take that gamble of all gambles there, and I think it worked out.
Abyan,
kind of in the best way possible, right?
Yeah, I guess so. Somehow that was crazy. Abyan, excluding that double +2 right there, and you threw him with a +2. What did you get off that return, and what happened there? I don't even know how to explain it. It was something.
Yeah. I mean, I already got lots of +2 there. I have 17 cards, so I just keep drawing, hoping I get a +2. I can stack another +2 on his head, and I think that worked a little bit. I think he got 8 cards, so right. 10 versus 17 at one point. I mean, it's not really equal, but it's better than 3 versus 17 or 2 versus 17. So yeah, I thought we are kind of like in a balance again, but that +4 at the end. Oh well, I guess I got nothing to do.
Yeah, it happens with you. I mean, like I said, you just don't see certain moves like that. But it's the 5 card, just trying to prevent him. And Tapir sent them back to oblivion. He gets the gamble there. He didn't get the gamble on the 7-6, but he got the 5-card sprint. So we'll see what he does for a game. So we'll keep it going. No, a little bit of timer. But all right, Tapir, game 6 now. Your call, my friend. What do we got? No 5, no 8. What are we looking at?
You know what's the best card start on game 6?
6?
Oh my!
No, 15.
God.
I think that's fair.
Full
That is
send.
why I did it, baby.
6. I don't.
Killing me, man. You're killing me. Killing me, Smalls. All right. Full send it. That's just the logic of today. We should have known coming into this though, Yoshi. These guys, a little bit of jokers. You gotta expect that.
Yeah. Tapir especially, and I'm thinking he's kind of brought it back in a sense now. He's got almost like one more game win and you tie it up. So now you can go high. Trying to
now really the question is, it's the plus force. I mean, where's the battleground at?
Yeah, are we gonna see more plus force in Tapir, or is Abyan gonna continue getting them?
Here's that switching again.
Oh my god, yeah.
Could be, but now I'm starting to get the trend. Is that switching good or is it bad? Is it good in the sense that, okay, I'm just trying to run numbers for a finish, or I just don't have much, and that's the one thing we have to look into. 15 cards, it can crescendo a little later.
Yeah, to feel more comfortable with these switches when you have more cards and
there's a double.
just letting. Yeah.
Comes Tapir now. He'll draw. Here comes Abyan.
Okay. Interesting
In the
draw,
green.
but gonna let him play.
Tapir flipped this back. The script though, is he flip it back? Let's find out. Abyan now been more, let's say, control on these upper tiers. He's been more controlled so far. Will be from Tapir now on the green. Plays it cool. Here comes Abyan now.
I was gonna say it took a bit more time with that move, and
Just fades off it to red. I was
oh
gonna
boy.
say, wait a minute, what the heck was I smoking? We were just in green, so that's interesting.
And another Tapir, playing Tapir.
Tapir on a Tapir. There we go. Double up this time. What?
Oh my!
This guy just literally just says it sucks. That's just unbelievable. I think every color sucks at some point, no?
Yeah, every color.
We've
'Cause
all
I only
been
have wilds left. Like,
something, man. It's a perception. We've seen every exception in the book today. Let's see what he's got in the blue.
yeah, it should be something
+2, okay.
big, I would think.
It's classic 1-2, nothing crazy. Here comes Abyan now. Now the ammo returns will be key. Let's see what he'll do. Blue 6.
All right, yeah, we keep it blue.
See what Tapir will have right here. He'll play a blue 1, playing it cool. But the blue +2 is flushed. Let's see what Abyan will have in the back end. He'll play a blue 7. If Tapir draws, now it's Abyan's chance to run the blues.
Yeah, more draws coming from the pier, and you have to think about why
The
he's going
green.
for that. We switched it to green.
That's what we saw earlier, Abyan juice, but does he have another fade? No. No greens. It's a tie game. 8 up.
Just a clean draw. A clean isolation.
Let's see what we'll have here from Tapir. Plays the green.
Yeah, looking now for a potential big run.
This would be from way downtown. 8 cards. Let's see what he's got. It's either that or something massive. We'll see. Or he's just faking us out.
You might be a quad or something, but or yeah, it
Quintuple.
could be just
Quintuple.
it could be a number, just green 7.
He fakes us out like that.
Oh no, can't play the green 7. That's not what I meant to say.
Okay, anything green other than 7. Let's see what he's got.
He's not enjoying the amount of time Pierce taking to type.
Well, I remember it is late for him. It's true. Well, not. It's
Yeah,
10
fair.
o'clock. 10 o'clock. It's getting late. Let's see what he'll do here. Oh, not this. This is a big one. This is a. Oh my god. Of course.
Yeah,
Oh
there
my
we go.
goodness. Quad. That's game. That is from. Yeah, wow, there you go. 8 cards deep. Are you kidding me? I think that's plan A. I don't have any answer for that. That was a good full sentence. Good algo reset there. That's all I got on that one, buddy. You just did a great job, bro. I think you're just using some of those early switches, and you got Abyan just green. Yeah.
Just before we go any further, I apologize for that disrespectful slow roll, but I'm trying to throw you off the power play there. Because sometimes the defensive power play, a lot of people will use that. So I apologize. Figured it was necessary.
Yeah, I don't think Abyan would throw the power play there, only because he still had the 3-2 lead. I think if it was maybe 2-3 bottom, he was down. Yeah, definitely. But I think you were safe there. I'll go. Abyan, did you have something maybe to combat that with the blues, or unfortunately, Tapir that green switch, you're just isolated on one color? What happened? Remember, it's best of 9 though.
Green. I don't have any green. I have blues. I can run. I can run on 2 more blue numbers before doing the combo 5 card winning run. I'm not gonna tell him what card it is, but yeah, classic. I can do it.
Classic. It's just a classic. I'll hide a little bit in the back.
Really unfortunate that he played the green. I don't have any greens.
Right. So that was just 3 color, and you isolate on the green. I got you. Well, I mean, that's what really would have happened, Yoshi. It was a case of, we talk about it all the time. All it takes is just one number, one color switch in this game. And in this case, it was just that one color, and boom, it changed the whole complexion of what we were seeing. And now Tapir's getting the momentum. He's starting to get those +4s back, but it is Abyan's start. Yeah, two for sure. 1, no. You got to be very resourceful with it for sure. Next round's 2. That's the big one. Okay. It'll be Abyan's start. We'll keep it rolling. I know we got a little bit of a timer. Still have 45 minutes, roughly. What do we got here, Abyan? It's going to be no...
Well...
Yeah, go for it. 6, 7, 14's gone.
Luke. I lost doing a 15. Well, let's do 13.
All right, buddy. That's something. Well,
yeah.
The classic. Well, where do I go here? 13 cards. Let's do it. It's the beauty of this league, man. You get this variety. That's what the beauty of it. I think it's a big one as we start with your card, boy. This is a big one because if you look at this game, you start with this card, especially. You can go multiple ways. Power play now comes into factor. We'll see. Now power play will come in. Do you want the 4-3? Do you want to save it? And we've seen so many times where saving it is. Look at Varigold example. Saved it, right? It was down 4-3 and won the series. So no, this could go 8 or 9. It's very possible, for sure. Well, it's going 8 minimum.
Yeah.
It could go 9 though.
Yeah, ironically, there are certain series where it's better to save it or it's better to use it, and it's not always the same. So, it's really about what they feel like is the better move here.
Momentum is shifting in Tapir's favor, and Abyan's going to switch here. And it's the switching I'm noticing. It's been really the proponent of big runs today. Just this crazy switching, and the stats say otherwise. Where we have, what is that? 70 switches combined, so it's 35 switches. +2s and +4s have been out the wazoo as Abyan will play, and then we'll stop the clock. You can play, buddy. Here, you're good. You can play, and then there we go. So we had 3 minutes stoppage time, Caesar. We'll see how much stoppage time we have. But while we stop, Caesar, look at the stats. It's been crazy to think that we have 70 switches, 35 combined. Tapir's played more plus twos, Abyan plus fours. Tapir's had a little bit more on the skips, Abyan one more reverse. It's been, ironically, more of a fair kind of game. It's just early in the game when Abyan had that 6-0 advantage on plus fours, it was looking wild. And now it's all of a sudden shifted, flipped. Your thoughts, Yoshi, on the flipping script of this whiplash we're seeing? Because this bot whiplash is always a thing with this meta.
Yeah, Tapir definitely. When you're losing the way that you were, in those first 4 games, you have to bank on that. That's the only thing you can bank on, because if you don't get that, then there's nothing you can do. So, it's a thing where the bot knows that it's eventually going to even out, even if it starts off pretty difficult for one player. And Tapir's back, so
only 1 minute. Just chop off a minute there, Jay. You're good. So that's 3 minutes game 2, 1 minute game 4, or game 7. All right, so I got you. Just a minute off there. Here we go.
Ditto play.
And ditto play from Abyan. Here comes Tapir, who switched it over to the red. Switching it back to yellow. Let's try this. See if Abyan's juiced on a color thing, like last game. Let's see if he's juiced or is he safe. He's.
Oh my goodness!
5-ception. How about what's that? Quintuple 5 back to LaPlante. Are you serious?
Oh, and it works for Abyan.
It's gonna work. That's a humongous shift in momentum. That fifth 5. I say that 5 times. That fifth 5, the 5-ception. It takes care of business, and he'll go for a double. What will be from Tapir?
Nothing to draw in another one.
Yeah, just light switching at will. The red 6 opens up Tapir a little bit.
What can Tapir do on this red now?
Haven't seen much though. That's the thing. We have not seen much in any color with ammo, so we'll see. Oh boy.
Oh my god.
What's this gonna be?
I mean,
I don't know if this is a 10 bagger to finish, though. I think this is something.
Nah, but it's got to be some kind of +4. Oh my!
What is this?
Actually, what is?
Is that book closing hockey +2s? It is comeback noted though. 24 cards for Abyan. It's comeback noted. He's got a shot. He's got everything.
Abyan was at 4, and now he's got 20 more cards.
This is. I'm not sure what this is.
We saw it Tapir take this similar risk, and it paid off. So now,
so you have more. I mean,
really.
Oh god!
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh my god.
I mean, that's the thing. There's no red +2s. He's got to maybe chain some cards to get another +2 chain going.
Not a single +2 was used, too, in the blue. That just shows you how crazy... there's the blue +2!
Yeah, I'm not surprised by that.
Still, though, the deficit's just been trimmed to 21-11. It's still comeback range 24 card. Let's see if he can come back, because there's not much left now in the +2s. It's all going to come down to the number efficiency. Crazy game. That has just been... It's just been something. That's something. Here comes Tapir. Let's see what he's got. He'll play it cool. After getting an Oblivion run there. First +4 used.
I still, it's like for 4, we see sometimes for the 3 +4s, but going for 4 +4s, I just. Oh my god.
Jesus Lord, he's got all the ammo under the sun now. That's surely what it is. It's just triple play. Yoshi Carson bow tie right there. Abyan now, let's see what we'll do in yellow, but he's got a oblivion amount of cards. It's number efficiency, but it's also going to be who has the maybe backdoor wild. Let's see what he's got.
Yeah,
Nothing.
the yellow stick.
Okay.
Not okay.
Trying to go back to draw city, and that's a number efficiency. Trying to play it from Abyan. It won't work though.
Yeah. Looking for those switches.
It's appeared back to 7. Abyan's still down 11 cards, but he has closed the gap a little bit. At least he's back in the land and not in the 20-plus territory.
Yeah, I think you have to understand, like, Tapir is okay to draw, right? Because he's got such a big lead right now. They can
just
afford...
play the throttle. Yeah, you play. It's simple. You play the throttle, and you don't panic with that. You have an 11 card. Well, let's call it 10 card advantage here as we go double Logan. Zero sugar.
Yeah, it keeps going.
In the Mac. See Pack Attack tomorrow, 9 o'clock. Going to be a quick turnaround, of course. Memorial Weekend coming up.
I'll be on looking for the 0 potentially to get a switch going, or just find a way to switch out of this.
See what we'll do. 24 cards noted. That's, like I said, we've not seen any card comebacks noted.
Yeah,
here we go.
And the +6.
He'll take the lead here if he has anything more. Let's find out.
Yeah, if this is another.
No.
Okay.
No, we ain't gonna leave it open on that. The amount of ammo that's been played today has been just explosive, and now the +2s are juiced everywhere. Back to red, except for yellow.
Oh wow.
1 yellow +2.
Yeah, 1 +2 left. Still a lot of wilds though.
Abyan's juiced, and that's the problem when you make those big plays. You're risking number of fish. Did you just let it go loose to perception with the 4? As he switches it though back to green, so now it's 2 color. It's going to be 2 color. Abyan is in the building though. He's finally back really on land now from where he was at 24. Tapir's going to have to figure this one out with the number efficiency.
Okay. And yeah, Abyan doesn't really know. It's
what has he got here? I don't even know with the fumbling, man. There's no answer to 4 +2. I don't think there's an answer to that.
You just have to. I don't know. I mean,
there's no answer to that. It's just a crazy hand.
Yeah, we'll just keep going on the green, and he doesn't really know what to do because when Tapir can just counter your ammo runs.
But now the ammo's juice, so it's going to come down to the number of fish. That's really what it is. +2s are juice. That's what he loves. But guess what? He hasn't been getting much from. Even though he got some this game, it's been more of his +4s he's been getting, which is not his style. So he's got to adjust.
Yeah, and now it's like, do you play with that, or do you? Yeah, or do you just look for a draw city? I mean, we're both at 6, which is weirdly close, but at the same time, oh my god! See, Tapir played that 9. Might have wanted the switch.
Maybe. Let's see what Abyan will have here. He goes for the switch in the yellow. He's juiced at +4. There it is.
Okay, I figured this was gonna happen at some point. I think he got pressured into that one.
Well, you wonder what the pressure situation. Ironically, he could have just flipped over to the blue 3. It's just naturally, yeah. That's what he was looking for. That 9 undercut him. Yep.
Now Tapir can. I mean, he could use a wild. Honestly,
he could play a wild, or does he just play it cool to see if Abyan's got any more blue? Because at this point, everything's been used. Think about blue plus. There's no blue +2 coming.
Oh,
there's no green +2 coming. Let's see what he's got. 9s, however, there was still a blue 9 lurking, so I wonder.
Yeah, it's a good play from Tapir because now
there was a 9 lurking though. Let's see what Abyan will have here. Called it. Come on now. Come on now.
Well, but it's not. Oh my.
Well,
yeah, we're not done with these quizzes
now I don't even know because
no more nines. At least none.
there's still a red
only one
9, but at that point it doesn't matter. Here comes Abyan. Power play is still on the board for both. He goes back to the KT Blue Wild.
Yeah, I'm not even
Oh,
surprised.
oh,
But
wait a minute.
there's the wilds are finally coming out.
I mean, now
Abyan might be. Wait.
does he have a +4 finish? Is this a
Yeah,
+4
or-
dagger?
Or just another wild.
+4
No,
dagger.
+4.
Abyan 1 away. 24 cards noted. Are you kidding me? It's complete. Wow. I mean, Tapir, what was that +4? What was that +2 quadception on the +2? You just wanted to make the break? I'm interested on that.
That was me just buying time again.
Yeah.
But the only problem is I send it back that much, and then at the end of the game there, I couldn't send it back anymore.
Right.
I didn't have a +4. I had no +2s. I just had the regular wilds. I can't really power play because, there's still 2 games left. I just had to, I was on borrowed time because I also needed red and blue, and then he just took the wins and pulled the rug out. So we are going to push on.
All right. Abyan, what was that monster return to get the 24 card con? Caesar's going to make note of that. Also, Caesar 11-minute game because we lost that minute with the BRB, so we're at 4-minute stoppage time. Your thoughts on that ridiculous return, Abyan? Because I think that's where you won the game. Just that crazy 20-card return. I would have to say.
I'm clueless, man. I don't even know anymore. I'm just getting lucky, probably. I'm just trying to make sure that, color changes. That's the theme of the whole series. Just keep changing color every time I can. And yeah, I think that works pretty well. I don't know. Well, I mean, just one more game victory and we go to Final 8. So hopefully luck's on my side and I'm not bottling any of it.
How many +4s did you get out the +2s? Because I'm kind of honest to God, man. It's hard. You're not gonna know. You're not gonna know, right? You get sent with that many cards. You're not thinking about that. You're thinking about how to. In the moment, you're just thinking about how do you come back from this. It's not about how many cards you get. It's just more, where's my next plan of action? We're going to need 9 minutes. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Remember, we lost those 4 minutes stoppage. Yoshi, while we wait for Abyan to check, what have you noticed here? Because this has been just an insane game of ammo. Look at the stats. We have seen a combined 25 +2s, 13 +4s, 11 wilds, 19 skips, 18 reverse. It's been just straight wild all day.
Yeah,
Yeah, there it is. 1 wild.
Well,
Yeah, that's where it was. Yeah.
Yeah, I understand the idea Tapir's going for. He doesn't feel safe when he doesn't have a great hand. But, I mean, using that to send your opponent back, I know it worked last time, but it's not always going to work, and I think he realized that. So now it comes down to he just needs the bot to give him more +4s because we see that he's still behind by a lot. And
this is a weird one though. It's a weird one though. It is a weird one today because the +4s are not worth it, but everything else is. The +2s are. So I guess I see his point. You're not getting the +4s. Send him back with the +2s and hope it would recycle in his favor. I get where he's coming from, but you just don't know in this game, man. Everyone's been just so good at lethal 5-6 card finishes. If you don't take that chance, right, do you start getting regret? But now with the power play open for both and Abyan 1 away, it's been just a reverse series of what's been going on. It's going to be an intriguing last 2 games if we get there, but we'll have to see what happens in game 8. Hard to really say. It's opposite day. Yeah, a lot of crazy moves. Abyan, your call here. We'll keep it rolling. It's going to be no 13 or 14 or 6 or 7. What do we got?
12.
There it is. 12. Oh, yeah, it's coming. 12 pack. Absolutely. 12-pack it is. Here we go. Can Abyan close it out, or does Tapir have one more ace up his sleeve to force game? And remember, at the same time, power play on the board for both. Let's see who uses it when. Here comes Abyan. We've seen switching out the wazoo. There it is. Oh, my. It's like you can call it now, man. Triple play. We go to Peter. We go to Brock. We go to Ghost. Zero sugar to start. My goodness.
Yeah, we're going crazy with these switches right now.
Jesus Lord. It doesn't matter. Zero sugar. Every game. Every single game, any number's open. The numbers bank is open. And Abyan, though, this time fades it. He can able to fade the blue. That's the one thing.
Doesn't matter.
All right, open up the last progression. Just like that. Pandora's is open. See, here's the green. And Abyan can run it.
Yeah, I mean, if you're Tapir, with the amount of times you're switching, it's like, I don't even care what you have. I'm just going to keep switching.
Switch. Yeah, switch and go. Bait, switch, bait, bait, switch, bait. That's all it is. Green A double. Ditto self. Here's Tapir with the switching back to the red. See if remember, Abyan did get undercut by this red switch, so we'll see. Let's see what he's got. Triple play, but you see that, but Tapir in a good spot here, I think, Yoshi, because he may have just juiced. Abyan's red. That's the thing. I think that's the thing now. With Abyan basically getting undercut, there's a certain point where do you juice him, and he may have juiced those reds on Abyan. Tapir now. We'll see what he does. Do you dare switch now? That's what I'm thinking. Do you try another progression and risk it, or do you stick with it now and he might be juiced? He's got to think this one through.
Yeah, I mean, you see a trips play, and there's only so much that could really indicate, and obviously for Tapir, he knows that this could just be the time for him to keep it red and force a draw.
Oh, well, here we go. Here we go with that again.
I mean, to be fair, I actually don't mind that.
No, I don't mind it, but let's see what the return's going to be. It's going to be the key now.
Oh, God, yeah. If he gets a +2. Oh,
it's
my.
Got a yellow wild.
I mean, I don't know. Like, I see where he's coming from, right? Maybe the +2 is an indicator that he doesn't have anything, but he did have the wild.
Well, remember, undercut the blue, so let's see. Power play open. Well, what's it going to be here? It's great. It's great for Tapir. Yeah, now Tapir, is it a KT Classic, which would be something, or is he actually happy? Yeah, it's got blue. Now it's playing the numbers.
I think if he would have KT Classic, it would have been on red, but
Yellow 3 back pocket. Okay, top decker in the neck.
Oh my God, that's big.
Oh,
but
now
Tapir got another one.
Back to a double Andy. That's interesting. Let's see.
Should be a draw.
Unless he saved the yellow 3 I was talking about earlier. Let's see.
Whoa.
+4. Another one for Abyan. He's been just monster with it all night with these. I guess night for him, day for us, morning for us with the +4s.
Yeah, that's wild, man. And now Tapir has to adapt to that, and he just keeps finding these +4s.
Tapir had him on the ropes with the blue. That's the thing. There it is.
Okay. Well, yeah, I think this is your only option now.
Yeah, that's it. You got to go number of fish. That's your only shot, and you just hope you play the numbers right. That's really all you can do.
So this is going to be the blue 7.
There it is. B7. Here comes green 7 switching over.
Wrong number for Tapir, but does he want this green? No, he just goes back to blue.
But the only question is it the right number? That's the problem with this game, man. It's these numbers. You got him on the ropes, and all of a sudden it's just the numbers. That's right. Wait, what?
Nah. Imagine. Yeah.
Draw City.
Okay, time to isolate now.
Seen this one movie or time or two before. It's classic, the ISO. Top Deck City. Who gets it? Plenty of numbers in blue too, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, you see enough switches going in your opponent's favor. You're like, I gotta just let's just try. Let's not take the risk.
Abyan ties it at 8 here, so does Tapir. We're drawing from way back now. We're going back.
All right, let's see what they get. You know, Abyan known for getting these +4s.
11 plus 4s in one series. Caesar's right. That's something. There's no blue 6.
All right, what can Abyan do now with that 6?
Tie,
He gets
okay.
a 4.
Just matches him, yeah. Just matched it there. Okay. Well, matchbox 20, as I call it. Tapir draws. Here comes Abyan. No break.
Okay.
It's another topper. Okay. And there's the
And
switch.
another 7.
Okay, yeah, 7 heaven right there. Tapir runs the yellow 1. That's what Abyan wanted earlier with that yellow, though, no? That's what he wanted.
He did, but I mean, now I think you could be more comfortable with this because you're ahead of cards, and now Abyan's drew a lot more.
Only
So
thing is
more
the +2s, man. That's the thing is Abyan. If he wanted the yellow, did he have a +2 backdoor finish? And Tapir's blue 2 iced the game. We'll see. At least he put on ice for a little bit.
Yeah, no, like we know you have to think about those +2s.
All right, winner of this game, doesn't matter what happens. They'll play the previous yellow 9 Acosta at home. Acosta the 14th seed into the red.
Okay, this could be something here. What does Abyan have though?
Nothing.
Okay,
It's cool, yeah.
just a 9. So letting Tapir get these switches, and
Double play.
okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Abyan now, he has to flip the script. He's down 3 cards.
Yeah, I mean, trying to play patient. Maybe he's got to run, but it's just trying to get rid of these numbers before then. And now this is a pressure situation that Abyan doesn't like to be in, but he knows that.
Power
Let's
play?
see it. Is this it? No.
Just flush the power play. Well, it's his turn again. Let's see what he gets.
Maybe he's looking for that one connector. You don't know.
That'd be something.
What he's
if
got.
he gets a connector off here, this would be something. Let's see. It's his turn again.
I had a very interesting situation where, my opponent power played on me when I was gonna win. They drew a +4 and won the game.
It's possible. Anything's possible.
So it's not out of the cards.
Oh my.
The Wild +10, yeah. Oh yeah, Abyan, it's your turn.
It's not even no mercy. It'd be something though.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, does Abyan get anything off that draw? We're gonna find out.
KT class. Let's see what he's got here.
No, it's your turn, Abyan,
Your turn,
because
buddy.
you use power play.
Yeah, you get it. Oh, God, Leclerc. Okay.
Well, yeah, he didn't have anything. Well, okay. Now, what can Tapir do?
Nothing.
He can't
Well,
do
he's got
anything.
nothing either, so it was just ISO.
Nah, so I don't know. Maybe either that power play was kind
Oh
of a
my
win.
goodness, Laura, switch over. Well, he frees up Tapir.
I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, I don't know either, but
He's running on green. This is wild.
something.
See, I don't know if the power play actually worked or if it was kind of a waste because Tapir's going to draw anyway.
What is this?
Reverse is
Reverse into the yellow monkey combo. I mean,
red thinking that the power play could cost Abyan the game.
remember, he has the lead still, so I'm interested in what he'll do here.
Ooh, he's kind of he feels kind of
And
helpless
now
right now.
we're over it. Now it'll be a board series because despite the stoppage time, it's over. It's 100% board series now. Here comes Tapir looking for a finish here. Or is it check? No, it's a green
Oh
four.
my god.
Well, Abyan's got nothing now, or does he have it? Nothing. Is that Tapir for the win?
that's-
No fade.
It's not game, okay.
Yeah, he faded himself.
Both with not much cards to work with, so anything could happen
Topper.
with this top deck.
Nothing. No topper now. It's Abyan with the topper.
Okay.
Back and forth we go.
9?
Nothing here. Nothing.
No.
Nah, we're back to draw city. They're just stuck on it. They're stuck on the lack of ammo. I was waiting for that +4. Or toppers. That's all they're waiting for.
Yeah, and so many +2s on the table as well.
They're waiting for a lot right here. Who's gonna blink first? Or is it just a topper? Let's see what Abyan will do. It's your turn, buddy.
It's funny because it is your turn still.
Come on, man. It's appeared with these mind games on the fake type outs. It's crazy. Oh my god. Now what are we witnessing here? But anyway, still draw city. See what we get. I mean, he's really just going to see who blinks first. That's going to be the decisive move, I think. Intentional, unintentional mind game. Yes. Jumbo shrimp, basically. That's how I view it. Jumbo shrimp. They're oxymoron. Let's see what Abyan will do. Still drawing. Tapir still drawing. Draw city. Abyan. Now we'll have to adapt to this green zero sugar. Let's see. It's a topper from Tapir. Nothing. It won't go anything crazy.
Nothing.
Tapir switch.
Only the yellow 0 left.
So you want to switch now? Now at this point you don't know if you want to switch. That's the thing. It's green. All right, no draw. Still drawing it out. In his draw city. Tapir looking for something. Crazy game.
The long type in it.
Crazy game, mate. As he's back to 10. We're in double digits for both. Abyan looking to get something off the top. Let's see. Loading up here. Really loading up. What does he got? +2. Oh my goodness.
There it is.
There's his +2s he loves, and now he's starting to get them.
See, now the +6 becomes risky with the amount of ammo that's left on the table, though.
Tapir have a green fade back with the 5. I mean, it's possible.
Oh my god, that would be ridiculous.
Yeah,
No,
I
he's
thought
got
he
a
almost
triple.
did it. He almost did it too. Races half of that +6, so Abyan only have 4 possessions now. Maybe 5 he can play. Should be able to here. Unless he cooked everything. Crazy game. We have seen back. He's gonna fade this blue. This could be a fade, Yoshi, because remember earlier in the game he did this fade and he won this game too. And Tapir's gonna test him with the green, which was the ISO play.
Let's see how many 6s are left. We got no more yellow 6s yet. I mean, there's still 6s, but all there is red, and
Nah,
he can't do
that's
that.
a great
so.
play. You ISO ball it right there. Now you're starting to pick up all the greens. But it's Abyan.
Yep.
He'll get out of it on the 1s if he needs it. Yep, there's the red. Called it.
Okay. Here, I mean, now you just gotta play.
Remember, there's not only 1 +2 left in red, so that's the one deciphering thing with the red.
Oh my god. I'm sensing, I don't know, like some kind of...
He fades off the red
Ooh.
back to yellow.
This is a very interesting strategy from Abyan. He keeps doing these weird fades to get into yellow specifically.
And it's working.
And Tapir can't do anything about it.
Yeah. I'm interested in this. Genuinely curious. Double play.
Okay, so let's see. What is Tapir looking for now? We got 2 5s left. You know, you could find his way back to green if he has it, but I mean,
What if
you're going to run out of
what if
greens
Tapir
eventually.
he's going to play clean? Yeah, exactly. What if you have the last 5? So it's a good play there from
Yeah.
play clean, I think. He gets the red
Oh, and he
fade. Are
got
you
the 2.
kidding me? So now, but he didn't want red. Get the green. There it is.
Nice play from Tapir.
Yeah.
That should force the draw unless he has. There's only 1 2
Blue
left.
wild.
He's going to wild.
My goodness, this man is just. He's on something. I don't know. Apologize for the language there.
Yes, Pierre might be cooked.
Okay then.
He's got options. He's got options.
Nah, it's all good.
Look, I understand. You're in a pressure spot, but Tapir
Put wow, there's
always
the
got
plus four. But it may have prevented a. I think he had to pull it. He had no choice there. You say language and then you. What the heck, man? That ain't no class act.
Nah, that's a classic Abyan thing.
That's a classic, man.
All right, so let's see. Yellow +4. See, Abyan, I do think he could have ran out of yellow here. We are running out of numbers.
Now we just got to return. That's the thing.
Oh.
What is that? What? Full caps lock.
He's going crazy.
My God.
And he doesn't have blue.
Well, clearly he doesn't have blue because it was the ISO. Here comes. He's just going full heater right now. What is going on?
Yo, he wants this win bad, and so many fours though. I think Tapir's gonna switch here.
There's not many blues left though. What does he got? He goes to yellow. That's what Abyan wanted earlier with the yellow too. But is he juiced?
Oh, no.
He's juiced.
Yeah,
he's passed again. Oh my God. Oh my God! If this isn't a blue 8, we're good right here. I think in blue 8. Oh my!
That's wow.
Ridiculous.
Okay. You know what? The back and forth. They're fighting for yellow and blue.
What did R1 say? Me, I'm in my spaceship. That's why I work for NASA. Sign me up. Here comes Abyan. Is it reverse to get mad to the finish? That'd be stupid if that is.
With 4 cards left. Yeah. Oh my.
This is a board series. +4's over. Abyan. What?
Oh, it's another +4. Yet another one. Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
4 to 12.
I mean, that is the last +4 was the nail in the coffin for Tapir. He fought like an animal, but it was Abyan with 12 +4. That was the difference. Abyan, I'll go.
Holy moly.
Pierre, I mean, you played everything right. You did everything you could with the advantages you had. You did the isolation. Ultimately, that +6 he threw back, that was the difference, I think, because you just weren't getting anything at Uno. Was that the ultimate difference there? Just too much numbers to compensate for his massive +4 diff?
Yeah, it was. I mean, honestly, I just had too much and too many colors. I had too many reds. Nobody was going to red.
Right.
We were staying on yellow, blue, green, and it's like I'm looking for a way to run the red, and then I find out obviously wouldn't have worked anyway because he had the +4. It didn't matter what color I switched. But it's like, man, 12 to 4. I think the law of averages caught up to me instead, right? I talk about that law of averages, but I think it's coming for me now. But I know I fought hard today because even with that, even with all the ammo, you take a look at everything. 5 to 3 is nothing to spit at. So congratulations to Abyan. He played like an animal, right? He played best he could, even with that comeback, the popping the bubble of motivation and the discipline.
He's cutting out again.
A little bit.
He's cutting out. You're good, boy.
Good now?
Yeah, you're good. You just cut a little bit. No worries.
Yeah. Easily one of the top 5 games I played. So congratulations again.
I mean, once again, I gotta ask, where's that last +4 draw? Was that a case of off the top deck, or when he went back to that yellow? Was that the last +4 nail in the coffin? And talk to me about just the evolution of having to adjust your game when you didn't get your +2s, but you got all these +4s to try to build finishes up, because that's really what made the difference here today.
Oh my God, man! I thought I'm gonna bottle it again, but yeah, it came from me drawing the Uno. I come drawing, lucky got the +4. Just waiting for the moment to come. I thought the moment never came in, but finally that final run. Oh my God, generational run at the end there. I mean, probably one of the hardest game I ever played. I mean, it's already 11 p.m. right now, close to 11 p.m.
Yeah, I know, buddy.
I'm gonna sleep after this, but yeah, great game for Tapir. 72 minutes of serious final egg right now, so yeah, feel grateful.
Your thoughts on playing Acosta real quick? I know Tapir's got to get going. So, any thoughts on playing Acosta real quick in the next round? He's never made an E8. First time for him. He'll be at home.
Well, what is his seat number?
14.
14.
Okay, I'm not the underdog anymore. Well, hopefully the upper advantage gave me something, the good start. Hopefully, I don't know.
Yoshi, right now
It can be any.
Yeah, it could be anyone's game. I know we're running late. We're got to get out of here soon for Tapir. But your thoughts on this crazy game, because it truly was a matter of just how can Abyan generate runs on +4s, which he's not something he doesn't really have in his game. He's been in the +2s, but today he was able to find out a way and survive this 68 minutes, because the 4 minutes we'll lose with stoppage time.
Yeah, Tapir, he really, all he could do obviously he didn't use his power play, but there was really no great time to use it. So there's not much you could say about that. Interesting how when Abyan used that power play way back in the middle of this game, ended up actually working in his favor. I think Tapir would have drew anyway, but still, it ended up it could have made a difference depending on what he drew there. I don't know. You see the weird plays like that, but you end up still getting those big good draws. It doesn't really matter at the end of the day. I think for Abyan, he just got better draws, and sometimes you can't really control that when you're trying to extend the game. You're trying to make it work in your favor, but the bot doesn't let you because the other player just keeps getting these +4s. That's just you're just gonna have to take the loss and know that at least it wasn't your fault. Look, I think Tapir, he could still definitely make a run. We saw in T4 of last year he did pretty well.
He won the whole thing.
Bring that back. What?
He won the whole thing. In T4 last year.
I'd say I did pretty well. Yeah, just all things considered.
For some reason I forgot that you did that.
All good.
Yeah, no. So there's always the opportunity for him to make a big run, as Brad is doing in this tournament. So there's always something there. So he's still got a long way to go for him. But Abyan, I mean, he's got some really good wins in this tournament. If he gets through Acosta, who's kind of an up and coming player at this point, he's definitely will be in contention for Super League. We'll just have to see, and this could be opportunity for him. But we said that with everyone that he's faced so far, and everyone's lost to him. So he's got to treat him as just as good of he is.
Well, we talk about Akai. I don't think he's an up and coming player. He's just been beating around. He's been here since the start. he's been here for a long time. He's just been beating up like a bush. Unfortunately, it was a case of he just couldn't get the runs. Now he's finally got a run. We'll see how that one goes. Thanks to Caesar's got a dip for lunch. We're gonna get out of here. I know Tapir's got to go, but what a series, what a game. It's gonna be Acosta versus Abyan. Who knows what to expect in that regional finale, the Soda region. Abyan, of course, being 2 legends. Brad has won the Legends class. Congrats to Bad Brad. It's 2 years in a row he's won a class. Of course, won rookies last year. Now Legends in T3. He's been one of those merchants of this tournament, and he'll move forward to play either Nick or Monkey tonight. That's the last game. That's going to be with me, Nick or Monkey. What a morning we saw today. It was just straight chaos, straight out of control is the way we roll. It sets the duel up now. It will be Acosta versus Abyan. Abyan looking to take care of business against Acosta. Or does Acosta's dream scenario, the dream run, continue? Something's got to give. Should be a good one. Have a good one. We'll see you tonight at 9. Peace. This has been a presentation of MRE Division 1.